It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Yes, I have been eating the pretzels. They are too good, and there are so more. It's impossible, but welcome back. It's another installment of the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
Yes, man. Shout it from the mountain tops. Clem Chef is back.
G-Chef.
G-Chef in the hizzy for Shizzy because we love chocolate today.
Every day.
Every day. And this is a chance to have fun, but it's also an opportunity for us to perfect our chocolatier skills. And a lot of people are clearly grappling with chocolatey conundrums. So if you've got any comments or questions or anything that you want Clem Chef to answer, please. But it's World Chocolate Day today. So we are going to continue to support you in your endeavours to become the best chocolate producer, maker, baker people in the world. And we're going to have pretzels. Have you eaten a pretzel yet this morning?
No, because
Don't do it.
Once you start, it's done.
Don't do it, man.
It's done. Actually, I like that you said we want to hear about your chocolate conundrums because even as chefs, it happens. Chocolate will just turn on you.
Quite a difficult,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to tempering chocolates and that sort of. That kind of feels like lofty goals.
It's tricky. It's tricky. So if you do have any chocolatey little conundrums out there, little chocolate disasters, please call us. We won't laugh at you. We will laugh with you.
Because I can guarantee you, Clem's been through it. He has dealt with it. Okay, so I'm going to start here with some of the online questions that came through in conundrums. Nadine Spreeth said, "Hi, Chef Clem." And to me as well, I'm hoping. "Please show me how to make a delicious chocolate sauce to put over my ice cream. Thank you."
It's winter, right?
It is.
So, for me, the most decadent chocolatey sauce you can make for winter, besides a ganache, which is so simple, which is just cream and chocolate, the other one is a chocolate fudge sauce.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for
First thing first, put on stove.
it. Okay.
I was looking for the button. Okay, so
And then you have a pretzel here.
then
At that
you
point, then
reward
you have a
yourself.
pretzel?
Every time you get a step of this recipe right, you reward yourself with a pretzel. So, in the pot, I've got some salted butter. I do get why bakers use unsalted butter. I get it, because they want to control the amount of salt that they have in their bake, but I've never eaten a salty cake. Just saying. So,
You don't need to.
sorry, can you speak with all that pretzel in your mouth?
I will try to.
Salted butter. I've got salted butter in this dish. Another thing is, if you by this chance have unsalted butter at home,
Add salt.
do add salt. Do add salt. Because the one thing that brings out the flavor of chocolate is a sprinkle of salt.
For sure.
So if you got your favorite chocolate milk,
Well, it's like with caramel and things. Salt actually elevates other flavors. That's why we use it so profusely in all of our cooking and baking, is because it's there to activate.
Absolutely. Okay. To the butter, we're going to add some sugar and then cocoa.
Okay.
There is a difference between good cocoa and cocoa. Get good quality cocoa. Obviously, we get ours from Woolies. Get the good, rich, dark stuff, okay? You want to,
So you want an intensity of flavor,
that's
right?
got to be like the essence of chocolate. It's got to be the
I was
good...
waiting for you to just throw some in the air. Just,
that would be horrible. Oh, like Jamie threw... No, we don't call people out.
Go onto our
people
YouTube
out.
channel and have a look at Jamie's moment.
If you missed what we're talking about, go to YouTube and go and see Jamie just launching things across the line.
Tablets and jerseys, and it was spectacular. It was
I do it too. Okay. Just throw stuff around. That's what we do. That's what we do. It's live TV. Okay, cocoa goes in, and then the milk goes in. So what you do is you're going to stir it until that sugar is dissolved. By the time you're done stirring and that sugar's dissolved, you're going to have a beautiful chocolate fudge sauce. That goes into a jar. It's even spreadable, okay?
Oh, good.
And that over pancakes, that over ice cream, because it's hot. And you can warm it up in the microwave for a little bit, just like 15 seconds just to warm it through. That over hot, I'm telling you, it is so good. The contrast between cold ice cream, hot fudge sauce is just like...
I love it. I absolutely love it. Whoa, hang on a minute. Hello, welcome to the Culinary Hotline. Bling, ding, ding, ding. Graham here. Who am I speaking to?
Good morning, Graham. This is Christina.
Good morning, Christina. I'm hoping you're really well this morning. What is your comment or your question, your conundrum for Chef Clem?
Graham, my question for Chef Clem is, what chocolate would you suggest I put on a pineapple cheesecake?
Okay, that's a very good question.
I
So
didn't
many
hear it.
choices. So many choices. I'm going to ask you to repeat that. So, what kind of chocolates?
Would you suggest I put on top of a pineapple cheesecake?
Pineapple cheesecake, got it. Okay, so I've got this amazing book that's called The Flavor Thesaurus. So you get an ingredient and you look it up in the book and it tells you all the flavors and other ingredients that'll complement it and bring out the flavor. And one of the flavors that complements pineapple is white chocolate. And if you think about it, white chocolate's got a slight vanilla-y taste to it, and it is creamy, but it's got this vanilla, tropical, right?
Yeah.
We know that grows into the orchid pods. Pineapple, tropical, and it's weird. They grow together, they go together. Pineapple and white chocolate. So if you're gonna make a upside down pineapple, pineapple cheesecake?
Yeah.
I would suggest all you do is just melt some white chocolate and do a little drizzle of that over your pineapple. It's gonna be delicious. If you wanna be very next level, a little bit of cayenne pepper in your white chocolate.
What?
Pineapple loves cayenne pepper.
Really?
It's not gonna be hot. It's just gonna be like, what's that? Who's that? Where's she from?
Knock, knock, knock.
Cayenne pepper.
Christina,
Hello.
I hope that's given you some inspiration this morning. And tell me something, do you make the best pineapple cheesecake in Cape Town?
I sure do, Clem. Another question for you.
Go for it.
The crust of the cheesecake. Why is mine always hard? Am I using too much butter?
The what, sorry? The
crust.
crust. Yes.
The
So
crust.
are you doing a biscuit crust in your cheesecake?
Yes.
So what happens is you can take down the quantity of butter because as that cheesecake cools down and as your base cools down, the butter's going to cool down. So you actually don't need that much butter to hold those biscuit crumbs together. So you can take a little bit of that out. Also keep in mind, if you're worried that, oh no, but now my crust is going to like crumble as I cut into it, there's moisture in your cheesecake batter and the biscuits are going to absorb that. And that's going to also solidify the structure of your biscuit cheesecake base.
It's all about that base.
All about the base.
Christina, you sound like a master baker who's well on her way anyway. So
Right?
thank you so much.
Can you make that
Thank you.
pineapple cheesecake and just send us
little
our
sample,
address
yeah.
is
But please, hey, and you've got to test that though. Put a little bit of the cayenne pepper in the white chocolate and don't tell anyone and see if anyone picks it up because that sounds amazing. Christina, you're a legend. Thank you so much for your questions. Some
Thank
great
you.
questions this morning.
what's the weirdest thing you've ever had with chocolate?
Egg and chili. Dark chocolate grated on a fried egg with chili flakes. Absolutely
Wow.
phenomenal, bro.
No, that's pretty crazy.
Whoa, busy line this morning. Good morning, Culinary Hotline. Ding, 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 ding. Graham here. I added one extra thing because I'm that excited to hear from you. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, this is Bonita Hendricks.
How's it, Bonita? I hope you're doing really well. What's your comment, your question, your conundrum for Chef Clem?
Well, some time ago, I ate some chili chocolate. It was almost like a samosa,
Okay.
but it had chili and chocolate inside.
Boom.
I want to try and recreate this taste, but I'm not sure what kind of chilies to use. Which
Right,
would go
so-
best with chocolate?
I got you.
Okay, great question.
Want to recreate the taste? So you had what I'm guessing is you had like a chocolate samosa where they basically put like a chocolate sauce or a chocolate ganache or a chocolate piece of chocolate inside the spring roll or samosa pastry, and then they roll it up or fold it, deep fry it, and the chocolate melts inside.
Which sounds
Same
amazing.
thing like I spoke about with the white chocolate. I wouldn't recommend adding actual fresh chili to it. I mean, you could. It's just a texture thing. What you would use is cayenne pepper again. Bring in some cayenne
What
pepper.
about some smoked chili flakes?
I was about. Why must you steal
Hey?
my thunder?
I sucked it from your brain. I was looking at it and I just osmosis it
Osmosis it
from your
Like
brain.
it.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely, G. Some smoked chili flakes, and also if you want to be a little fancier with it, cayenne pepper and a touch of smoked paprika, just to get that smokiness coming through. Okay, but be careful because paprika a little bit goes a very long way, and you
Sure.
don't want to ruin it. You just want to get the flavor of the chocolate. Another thing, if you're doing that, if you're adding chocolate. If you're adding like a little bit of like spices to your chocolate, make sure you use a chocolate that can hold up to the spices that you're using.
So would that be
so like
darker? Would
a
that
dark
be
chocolate,
stronger?
absolutely a dark
Okay.
chocolate. So 70% is always an absolute win. That's what I say. Oh, you want to take some chocolate fudge sauce?
Yeah. Can I taste it a little bit? Okay, I'm gonna. Wow.
It was that quick. And like I said, you can. The longer you cook, it'll get a little thicker
So what makes it a fudge sauce? The sugar.
because of the sugar and the butter, and it's rich and it's decadent. If you're in a bad mood
And the
or you're having
mouth
a bad
feel,
day,
the mouth
right, it just coats
feels
your mouth.
luxurious. You can imagine this counter playing off the icy cold ice cream. Oh,
Yes.
get out.
So if you're having
Oh, my
a bad
goodness,
day,
man.
just go to the fridge, spoon of that. The endorphins, chocolate endorphins, you'll just feel like a new person. You feel happy, and you just.
Okay, so we've had our quota of geniuses on the line, so I'm closing the lines. I'm taking you off the hook for this morning. And now, if you've got any questions, just throw them online. We'd love to hear from you on social media. In fact, we've had a couple of questions come through. Robin Veingaard asking this, and I am really keen to know this as well. How do you temper chocolate? What do we mean by tempering?
Okay, so when people temper chocolate, it's quite a next level. That's Culinary Hotline level 3.
That's the fourth bling.
Fourth bling.
Ting, ting.
Yes. When people do that, is usually because they're gonna be using the chocolate as a decoration or to create things out of the chocolate. They're gonna pipe chocolate, and they want it to kind of look beautiful, number one, and keep it structured. That snap.
Okay.
So what happens is, and I
Because
honestly,
in cooking shows, they always talk about the
the
snap.
snap, right? I've tempered chocolate without a thermometer, and I've tempered chocolate with. It's always just best to use a thermometer.
Okay.
So you can get them, and I mean, it's one of those
There is a
things.
science behind it.
Yeah,
So
one of those things is when
okay.
you buy it, you'll like, give it to your grandchild because they just lost in that little
Sure.
that miscellaneous drawer in the kitchen. You know, we've all had that
You
drawer
can
in the
keep it in
kitchen.
the weird box that it comes in, and it's, yeah.
Yes,
cool.
absolutely.
Okay.
What you do is over a double boiler like we've got over here. Okay, this is for a different recipe. So what you're gonna do is get your chocolate over a double boiler, a little bit of water in there, a little hot now, hot spoon.
Okay.
Thermometer goes in there, and you want to bring it to 55 degrees. What you're trying to do is trying to break down those cocoa crystals inside the chocolate. Okay? 55 degrees, but now your next challenge is to cool it down dramatically, like really quickly.
Super fast, okay.
Take the bowl off, and you can start like just like folding it with a silicone spatula. Professionals, this is where you see they've got that marble, and we can actually temper directly
Yeah,
on
so
the
you can
counters,
put
on
it
our
down
seasonal
on a cool
counters.
surface
To
quickly.
drop the temperature
Okay.
of it. That's what you're trying to do. So you're trying to like heat it up, drop it down. So you're trying to break up those cocoa crystals, cool it down. You'll see it becomes super glossy, super shiny. And when it does set, when you've done your beautiful art with it and you snap it, it's going to give you that.
Okay, 55 degrees.
55 degrees.
55 degrees. Okay, hopefully, Robin, that's the first step. Get yourself a thermometer. Don't play games.
Don't play games.
Beautiful stuff. Okay,
On a
and
chocolate
Geraldine
roll.
Flatwell, just one last thing. I can never get my choc and cream mix right. Why
Okay,
not?
chocolate and cream, basically making ganache.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, okay?
Nice.
All you want to do is heat up your cream.
Okay.
So do it in a pot, do it in a microwave, it doesn't matter. What you want to do then is chop up your chocolates into bite-sized pieces of chocolate, then pour over the hot cream and just leave it. Leave it for a minute. There's enough heat in that cream to perfectly melt your chocolate. Then give it a stir. Once everything comes together, you've got a ganache. I know it sounds crazy. Last week we did
That sounds nice.
It's a ganache. Last week we did a no-bake ganache tart. The recipe is on the Woolworths website. Go and check it out. That's a perfect quantity for ganache, and it sets beautifully, perfectly every single time. We didn't even get to make everything
box.
chocolate box. So you know what? We're gonna do that for you
Yeah.
next week or the week after because you want to make a chocolate box.
We might do it while you're not watching and just for our own benefit. Chef Clem, you're a legend, man. Hopefully that's answered all of your chocolatey-related questions. Thank you so much. Some great questions coming from you guys this morning. That's what the Culinary Hotline bling, ting, ting, ting.